All right, guys, let's talk about XRP. I want to walk you through some levels I'm looking at. First thing I want to look at is this Fibonacci right here. So take a fib from this high point, bring it to the low. Okay, so the high point was about 92 cents, and we brought it all the way down to about 38 cents. And you can see that we ran up to the 618 level and we wicked. See how we literally wicked right here? And we kind of pulled back, and then we closed the candle above this, which is really good. And then right now we're pushing above the 2.618 level. So when looking at this Fibonacci, basically this movement right here, my next target would be about 235. Okay, but that's not necessarily in the next place we're going to see resistance. It's just based off this. If we did a full Fibonacci retracement, we would get up to about 270, which I think is possible. But now we have to look at the last high point, which was about $1.98. And we bring from the Fibonacci all the way, excuse me, all the way to the low right here of 28 cents. And then you can see it ran up. Literally, again, guys, it hit the 382 level right here perfectly, and it pulled back, and then it ran up again, and we wicked to the 50 right here. And now we are going to, well, the important thing about this Fibonacci levels right here is we close above the 786 level. So the next point for me would be about $3 based off this one. Okay. So the reason I'm showing you this is because I think all of this will happen, but there's going to be pullbacks at certain Fibonacci levels. Okay, so this is the important one right here. We go back in time to the all-time high, which was whatever this is, 354, something like that. We bring a Fibonacci all the way to the low of about 10 cents. Okay. You can see that we ran up. We literally got to the 50 right here. This was the top and then sold off. Now remember, we're on this one, okay? Then we're running up again. So the thing is, right now at the 50 is at 182. We have gotten above it with candles. This time we did not get above it with candles. So this is looking very strong. The next area is 224. This is the 0.618 level, which will be very strong resistance in my opinion. So this is my plan, is at this point, I'm going to sell some XRP, okay, at 223, and then I'm going to pair that with the 3.618 level right here to 235, I would say. So this is my range for the next time I'm taking profit with XRP. Okay, 223 to 234. I feel we will have very strong resistance at this point. If we look at the stochastic RSI, we're getting very high. Okay, so I think we could curl over at any point and start a downtrend, or at least for a short term. So that's where I think the next top is, and I'll be taking profit. The RSI is at 89 right now on a weekly time frame. Another thing you want to be aware of is on a daily right now, we are creating negative divergence. These are lower highs, but XRP is making higher highs. So potentially, and this is really what I'm hoping for, is we push higher right here. Okay. And then this will even play out more as negative divergence, and I'll take profit in this zone for the reasons that I gave you guys. So a lot of it's based around Fibonacci, but also the RSI, stochastic, and I was buying down here at under 55, under 53 cents. You know, updated you guys multiple times. So that's really my next plan. This is my target, 223 to 234. So hopefully that helps. Since we're here, let's also dive into XYO real quick. So XYO, if we do Fibonacci also, you see the high point right here. I take it all the way to the low. You can see we ran up to the 236, and then we have wicked so far. Pretty cool. We wicked to the 618 level, pretty much right there, and we rejected. So the 618 level acts as very strong resistance for most stocks in crypto. But it's not always long term. It could just be short term. So next level I'm looking for is to run up to 1.4, about a penny and a half. That'd be the 786 level. But ultimately, if we could break this high of 1.6, then XYO is going to be really good. The next zone I would kind of look for is I would pair it with, say I take it from this Fibonacci level also to the low point right here. So mine, I don't know if I'll necessarily take profit. It really depends where we're at. If we're creating any negative divergence like we are with XRP right now. But this would be an important area, I would think. Let me see. See some resistance right here. We have some wicks. We obviously have more right here. So this, I think, will be kind of resistance in a way, which would be about upwards of 2.5 pennies. You have some fib levels. We have some wicks, some resistance. This would also create kind of a higher high. So if I take away this real quick and we do this, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Get rid of this. But right now, XYO, I'm still holding. I'm not selling any. Last time I bought was at 7.5 cents down here. Okay. But this is kind of what I'm looking for, is a swing higher. And maybe we could potentially, over the next couple weeks, maybe we can get up to here. Right. The 1.618 level is about 2.5 pennies. You could see there's some wicks right here. This will act as resistance. We may even push as high as 2.7. But I'm pretty confident XYO. Right now it's under a penny, so that's a pretty good return. Again, not financial advice. This is just my own opinion and what I plan to do. But a full Fibonacci retracement for XYO would be about 6 cents. So it's a little over 6x from today's levels. And that's what I'm looking at for XYO. If we look at, what should we do next? Let's look at Dogecoin. So let's pull this up. So I've drawn a lot on Dogecoin. It's given us a solid return so far. Now I do like Dogecoin right now because you can see with the stochastic starting to curl over, right? So if you guys have been part of this, you know the rules. Once the blue line crosses the red, the downtrend begins. So we're starting to, but we're not necessarily falling over yet. And we do have a long wick right here, which is nice. So it looks like buyers are stepping in. This is a weekly time frame. Let me get rid of the MACD. So what I think can play out, especially with the RSI kind of curling over right now, is I really want to see some negative divergence form on a weekly, which means Dogecoin's going higher and the RSI is making a lower high. Once that starts forming, then I'm going to sell a lot of Doge. I mean, I've already taken profit, but I'm going to sell a lot more because I already know what's going to happen after that. So this is an early sign where we may curl over very soon, but I'm really watching the RSI. The other thing I use is Keltner lines. So we've been touching this for 3 weeks in a row. Maybe we get one more push up. This is why my eye is on 60. I think I said 60 to 70 cents. And then I think negative divergence will play out and Dogecoin will have its massive pullback. But see, like this right here, this candle kind of looks like this right here. So we may have 2 more weeks, or this right here. See these long wicks? So we may push higher over the next week or two, but I ultimately do think a crash is coming. You got to think like retail, like people are going to be FOMOing in as Bitcoin moves higher. I mean, people aren't really even talking about crypto still today, majority of people. So what I'm really watching for Dogecoin, guys, is these pullbacks right here. See these big wicks? These are like 40 to 60% drawdowns. And then Dogecoin finishes its final move. We had another one right here. This was at a penny and a half, and it pulled all the way back down to half a penny. So that's, over 50% move down. Then it goes on another rally. So I think there'll be a trading opportunity here soon. And this is why I'm going to take healthy profits and leave some cash on the side for the next big pullback like we've seen before. So hopefully this helped, guys, and we'll see you on